Hi guys, good evening. Hi. Okay, let me see if I can get this down. Bear with me while I get a link to something important. Okay. Copy, paste. How's everybody doing? Hi Jay, how are you? I am working on something right now. Okay. How are you guys? Just checking in with you guys. How are you doing? Keeping warm, I know, right? Like it's snowing pretty crazy, but I am. I'm doing well. How many people we got? 14. That is awesome. Okay, not to be this person because this is actually recently I was talking to my sister and my mom was talking to my sister. Now, one of my sisters is a teacher and she's a fabulous teacher. She's so smart. She's way smarter than me. And she could honestly be doing anything in the world she wanted to do. She's so fabulous. I just love my my sister. And she not recently, this has been like almost 2 years now. Hi, Rachel McFarlane. Hi, guys. She decided to go work for one of the Catholic schools in her city, in our city, I guess. And since she started, she has discovered like it's an inner city Catholic school. It doesn't have a lot of money. Tons of Catholic schools don't have a lot of money all over the place. We know this already. But the crazy thing is she's already on her second year there. She teaches 4th grade. And though the school has no money to give her in her whole classroom, and she has to struggle and make the kids share books, copy books, just so people have the right pages all the time, and their gym is falling apart. The super old school, I think the place the whole parish was founded in 1914. It's one of the historic schools of the city, but here's the thing. She's got this little classroom of 28 4th graders, and she's having it's a really hard job to do this all herself at 28 years old, to carry these kids. But she says that she won't leave them because their future just means too much to her. She could be doing literally anything she wants to do. She could be doing anything. She was like a vice president of some big company in our city before she took this job, just because she didn't think they were all that she thought the company she worked for before wasn't doing things right, or was being a little misleading in the way they presented themselves. So she left and she started teaching Catholic school. And they even offered her the principal position at this school, but she said she wanted someone with principal experience to take over the school, not herself. So she's still in 4th grade with all 28 of these kids, but they just don't have what they need to learn. So after hearing from my mom that Teresa was just a little stressed about the fact that the school has no money for books and things like that, I thought, I think low-key, I know it's like I'm publicly saying it here, but low-key, I was gonna try and just pull together $900 to give to her classroom as a surprise, because she deserves it. And she literally doesn't leave the position or the school because of the kids alone. And I think that is a true teacher. And what she has gone through with the kids individually, they all have their different problems. Their families are inner city families. And so each kid is a whole case of its own. So I've got this GoFundMe thing I just started up tonight. And as you know, I'm not big on asking for money, but this hits close to home for me. And I really want to give her something very special, because her whole life is now consumed at this school and with these kids, who sometimes she stays after school for, because the parents don't never pick them up on time. Sometimes hours the parents don't show up. And she's just being such a great example and a great teacher, even though she sometimes might beat herself up because the kids don't always behave or don't always absorb the material or aren't doing their homework. But it's because there's so much going on with those kids at home in their family life. So I just want to give her some encouragement and have a little surprise for her classroom so they can buy more books, at least buy enough books for the whole class, because they're always sharing and copying and printing the pages of their books. So this is just a surprise for my sister. That's all it is. And I'll keep just posting the link here for now. Not to be annoying, because I don't want to do that. But yeah, I think it would be a big encouragement for her because, like I said, she hasn't left the school because she cares too much about the kids and their future. And she just can't, upon leaving, if she were to leave, she just wouldn't feel right doing that because there's nothing, she doesn't, I don't know, I don't think she yet knows of someone who would replace what she's doing right now, which is so much. So yeah, I think you guys hear me out. I'm just trying to surprise my sister with this tonight and give her encouragement because it's been pretty rough, but I'm so incredibly proud of her. She is the Mary Poppins of my life, the one I always looked up to, the one with the perfect handwriting and the perfect diction and writing abilities and straight A's, this smart one of the family, and I just love her to death. And she really could be doing anything in the world, but she's helping these children and she can't leave. So I want to, how long will I keep up the GoFundMe page? If you want me to keep it up a certain time, just let me know. I was probably just going to take it down after I reached the goal, and hopefully I'd be able to do that sooner rather than later so she doesn't hear about it and it's just a total surprise. So yeah, that's what's going on. That is what I'm up to tonight. But also, like, I was thinking of going live last night just for the heck of it because I hadn't in a little while. And yeah. So now I'm going to start reading these comments that I literally have not read yet because I was trying to articulate what I was trying to say. Yeah, it's really cold outside. It is snowing, so I wore some flannel today. It's warmer. Yeah. Oh, someone's just having like an atheist versus Catholic conversation. So, but yeah, oh, you just donated. Thank you so much. If I could surprise her tonight, just out of the blue, it would be so great. Because just the other day, just like last night, I believe, she had called my mom and just expressed how exhausted she was, but how she would not leave for the kids. And I just thought that kind of attitude deserves, encouragement. So that's why I came on here the next day and I was like, I'm gonna give Teresa a surprise. There's already 135? Really? I haven't even, let me look. You serious, you guys? Now, oh wow, that's so great. Thank you, Justin. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are gonna make me cry because, no, I just think of what my sister has done so far, and I've watched her talk about these kids, and each one individually is like one of her own. And she talks about each one and their strengths and their weaknesses and why that kid is funny and what that kid did today. She's just so enveloped in her kids, and it's her life. It is her life. I was like, hey, Teresa, do you want to go to Florida or something in an upcoming weekend? She's like, sorry, all my weekends are taken up for preparing for class the next week because there's so much more she has to do because she doesn't have as many supplies in her classroom, and this random inner city Catholic school doesn't have this inflow of funding. So she's got to do it all her own and with her brain and be very creative. So it takes a lot of preparation. So her and I haven't been on a trip together or anything, and the only way to really see her is if I go visit my hometown where she's living. And last time I did, we created a costume together for Halloween, and her students voted that she should be super teacher. So we actually created a big letter S in like the diamond shape like Superman. But instead of putting the S in the center, we made like a paper apple, and it was we put a little shiny mark on the apple too. So it looked really great, and she put a cape on and had little wristbands, and she looked fabulous, and I believe she won second place in the costume contest. So, oh gosh, Rachel, I know. I'm trying not to cry talking about my sister. She is, oh my gosh, I know she like graduated with honors from college, and she was an au pair in Spain, and she speaks 3 languages, Italian, Spanish, and English, and knows Greek and Latin way more fluently than I do. And was, president of a certain organization in Cleveland for a time. I don't want to give out too many details, but thank you, you guys. I appreciate this so much. She really has been working herself to the bone, and it's for the most beautiful reasons. It's definitely not for pay or anything like that. And now that she's in it, and even though she would like a job, ideally, that pays more money so she can get out of the city where I grew up, which is Cleveland, which isn't the most fabulous city on the face of the earth. Though as a young woman, she'd like to be saving up more money. When it comes down to it, she can't muster up the motivation or the drive to leave these kids. She just can't. And she's an example to me. I sit on here and I make videos and I talk, but meanwhile, my older sister is out doing, she's out giving, she is out teaching, she's out tutoring these kids, and she's out staying with them till, even 5 o'clock after school because their parents are just not a part of their life very much. So, yeah. If I think my sister's more likely to be a saint than me just because of what she has physically gone and done and tired herself out doing. I sit in front of a webcam, but yeah. Yeah, I think she's being a real blessing to the school, and I think she knows that, and that's why she can't leave, because she knows what a big detriment it would be for her to leave at this point because they just don't have resources. So I just wanted to surprise her and encourage her after her statement that she told my mom, which was she can't leave the kids because of how much their future means to her. So that's why that link keeps going up on the page, and that's why I'm going live. Yeah, thank you all so much for donations. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys. I just got another $35, and thank you so much to Penny and oh my gosh, thank you. Egon Gardener, thank you. Thanks, Panda. It's not that it's not much, but it's not much to begin with. Like I said, I started at $900, and really $500 would be so amazing. Yeah, so thank you for. Do I have time to chat about it for the next couple of days? Please. Okay. Sorry, this is very emotional for me. It just is, as most things and most of my videos are, because when I talk to an audience like this, it's about such a personal matter. It's about faith. It's about life and living and being, videos about God and about the truth of life are always about self-care. They're about self-love. They're about loving others. They're about taking care of yourself. Yeah, like I just said. And they're about walking the path to heaven together and living life right, because at the end of the day, the Catholic faith and the way of Catholicism is just that which is most proper to the end of man, if that makes sense. Catholics follow the truth of life and living and being a human being to the best of our ability in the highest sense of what it is to be a human being. So, gosh, I'm ranting, but let me read the comments again. You upload this video to YouTube and leave a link to the page for those who aren't now live with you. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. I just might not leave this video up very long because it does talk about, talks about my sister, and she doesn't really want to be part of Catholic media. And I wouldn't ever wish, honestly, any of my siblings to be part of Catholic media. One of us in the family is enough. It's enough. So I'll take that one for the team in terms of my siblings on the internet. Yeah, thank you. You all are you guys are the best audience. Oh, 180. Thank you, Murray. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. This is funny, but I am at work at the moment. It is kind of terribly snowy and rainy outside, but I'm also just not in a rush to get home. I really love where I work. It's a very comfortable kind of environment to the point where I look forward to going into work and I look forward to just hanging out. And now everybody has left, so it's just me hanging out. But it's a great place for making videos because the lighting is good and the background is pretty plain and not strange or weird. So here I am. Yeah. For those of you just joining, I'm surprising my teacher, who is an inner city Catholic school teacher. She's about 28 years old, and she teaches fourth graders who don't have enough money to have books for each one of them. And the reason she doesn't leave the school is because the future of the kids means too much to her. She could really do anything she wants to do, and yet she wants to teach these kids. And so if you see this link in the chat, that is to help her classroom and give each of the students the books that they are supposed to have. So there's no more copying and printing of all the pages. Oh, you want to start a Catholic channel too? It is a lot of fun. It is fun to make friends, but you will, yeah, but you will, I got distracted by a message, but sorry. Anyway, I just want to tell you guys, life is going very well, incredibly well. I love where I am. I love who I know in this new area where I am. And yeah, it's just maybe like it's 6:30 at night. So if I look a little tired, that's what that's about. And if I look a little emotional, it's because if I ever talk about my older sister and the good work she does, it does move me to be emotional because she is a wonderful example in my life to have as an older sister. So thank you. Yeah, I think I'm about done here unless people had questions or something, but I should probably get on home and just relax in the evening, finish, get some dinner, sit down, relax, whatnot. So yeah, though I love sitting down and just talking with you all. That's the best. All right, everybody. If there are no further questions, I'll probably head out now. I appreciate so much the donations. Thank you so much. And if possible, I'll let everybody know if she has anything to say when she sees the donations or receives them, if she has a message to convey back. And she probably will, because she's one to always write thank you notes by hand and leave them on people's desks or leave them, in people's mailboxes. She's that kind of person. Okay. Oh, here's something that maybe not all of you know about my channel. Random, but the name Reborn Pure is not just some evangelical, charismatic, title. It's the translation of my name, Renee Catherine. So that's one day I discovered that the translation was Reborn Pure, and I was like, cool, I'll make that the title of my channel. So if you never knew that fact, that is the fact. Yeah. Hey. All right. Thank you, everybody. I think that's all for the questions. There's 43 of you sitting on here, and that is awesome. 13 upvotes. Not bad at all. And it's been about 20 minutes of me on here, and we've already almost made $300 for her classroom, which she's going to be over the moon about. She's going to be so happy. She's going to spend it on books, and she's going to spend it on whatever else they need, whether it's scissors or colored pencils and things of that sort for her class. So that's going to be so great. Yeah, my sister will really appreciate these donations. Thank you so much. And I hope you all have a wonderful evening. And if the weather is crazy out there for you like it is for me, I hope you all stay safe and cozy inside, maybe with some hot chocolate next to a fireplace, preferably. Okay. Thank you all. Goodbye, and God bless you.